Namaskaram. I don't know how Mr. Attlee suddenly agreed to give India independence. None expected that he would do that. The actual reason will continue as a secret until Attlee disclosed in his autobiography. This was the statement made by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in an interview given to an English news agency in 1956. Clement Attlee was the British Prime Minister from 1945 till 1951. He was the man who signed the decision to grant India independence. Unfortunately, Bhimrao Ambedkar did not live long to hear the reason from Attlee, because 2 months after this interview, he passed away. Ambedkar was, in fact, logical in thinking about the actual reasons for Britain leaving India in 1947. Britain's position in India and also globally was very good after the Second World War. The Allied forces led by Britain and US came out victorious in Second World War. After the Quit India movement, there was no major public movements in India. Means there was no social unrest against Britain in India after 1942. Also, most of the Congress leaders were aged by 1947. Gandhiji himself was at 78 years old. While all these circumstances were favoring them, why did they leave India? India heard the answer for this question from Clement Attlee when he visited Calcutta in 1956. P.B. Chakravarti was the West Bengal governor at that time. Attlee was staying in Governor's bungalow while he was in Calcutta. In their conversation, Governor asked Attlee a direct question. What was the real reason for Britishers to leave India? Attlee replied, Netaji. Towards the end of their conversation, Governor asked one last question to Attlee. What was the extent of Gandhi's influence upon the British decision to quit India? Hearing this question, Attlee's lips became twisted with a sarcastic smile. Then he told, minimal. He then explained the actual situation that British India was into after the Second World War. Except the top officials, the British Army and Navy in India were full of Indians. Their loyalty towards the British Crown had completely eroded, mainly because of the influence of Netaji's INA. The demoralized Indian soldiers started a mutiny across India against the empire. At the same time, Britain had also started a court-martial of INA soldiers who fought against Britain in the Second World War. This further inflamed the mutiny. Indian soldiers were on the roads with Netaji's portraits. Their British masters were forced to shout Jai Hind. 3 million Indian soldiers in British Army refused to obey their British masters. Remember, only 50,000 Britishers were in India at that time. It was absolutely impossible for them to fight back and survive. Britain understood the situation as too dangerous to wait even for a brief period. They in fact feared a forced evacuation of Britishers from India. This was the real reason that forced Britain to leave India. Our freedom was a collective effort of thousands of freedom fighters. When India became free, Congress party thought freedom was given to the Congress party. They have systematically removed the legacy of non-Gandhian contributors from our history. An average Indian is taught to attribute India's struggle for freedom only to the non-violent Gandhian approach. This is only a partial truth. Our academic textbooks have no place for Bhagat and Azad. Subhash and Jhansi are restricted to one or two lines, while one chapter is dedicated for certain leaders. Congress was hiding certain truth from all of us for last 70 years. Things are slowly changing. India will be successful only if we are able to feel the fire that these heroes had in their mind. India will be successful only if we are able to hand over that fire to the next generation without any erosion. Thank you so much. Vande Mataram.